I bought two of these Craftsman toolboxes from Lowe's. It's the 5-drawer steel rolling tool cabinet. The item number is a 997951, model number CMST 22751RB. Now I bought these two to put inside my house. That's why I don't have the casters on them. I just want to put them right down on the carpet. I'm going to use them specifically to hold astronomy accessories. Got tons of eyepieces, filters, solar stuff. I mean, just all kinds of small things that I found these two were ideal. And so that's why I bought it. And didn't need the casters. They're going to stay in one place. I can easily just move them if I want to clean behind them or sweep or whatever. So the wheels I left off. That'll keep them down at a shorter distance off the ground also. And also the reason I'm leaving the drawers out on the left side is I'm going to show you the construction of how the slides and everything are and how they work. We'll take a look at these drawer slides. Ball bearing. You'll notice that there's a rivet that holds it here. You see these holes that they have for multiple different configurations, but there's a rivet here, and I believe they clip in the back. So to change this, if you ever had to, you'd have to drill that out, and then they'll clip on here. So just basically one rivet and then the way it holds back there. But you know, there doesn't appear to be any play when you go like this. Move it. Now I want to take a closer look at the mechanism that operates a soft close feature on the drawers. As you can see, the part itself is plastic construction. Okay. Again, I have no idea how long that'll hold up for what I'm going to be doing. It'll be more than fine. It's not going to be used for day in and day out industrial, you know, as a mechanic. But it's got a spring here at the bottom, and then up above it's got this rod, maybe a 16th, 3/32, something like that. I don't think it's an eighth, but, and I don't know how it goes back in here. Now, if you zoom in a little bit, you'll see that it comes in here and we've got this green tab. So now you'll take a note that this green piece has this has this knob on it, and it's in an up position. Now I'm going to show you on the drawer that it's got another plastic tab on the drawer that will hit this, pushing it down, giving it the soft close. Now I don't know how well this will hold up. Again, this is all plastic shit. Everything today, I don't know how how snap-ons are made, or some of your higher end more costly toolboxes are that you can get from Menards and Home Depot, because they got some really nice boxes. One of the main reasons I bought this smaller boxes is to get it in the house, and the two together, the drawer configurations with the different thicknesses were just perfect for what I wanted. I will be honest and say this wasn't necessarily the most strongest box I saw, but it fit my needs, and of course for astronomy stuff, you're not going to be taxing it like a bunch of tools. I do have a bunch of old Craftsman toolboxes that don't even have the drawer slides ball bearing. They're just a guide that's metal to metal, put a little bit of grease on it, and there you go. It's held up for years. Be interesting to see how the thickness may have changed. But in any event, for what I have here, it'll be sufficient. But again, plastic always scares me. If anybody's watching this video and they've looked at the drawers, some again higher end boxes that cost quite a bit more. This was like a $280 box. I did get it on sale for $227 a piece. So you can't expect a whole lot. So if anybody that watches this video has looked into your toolboxes, what brand is it? Is it a plastic mechanism? If it is, how well has it held up for you? But again, I'll show you on the drawer, it's going to have another green tab that when it comes in, it hits that, it'll catch the drawer and pull the drawer back, which is kind of interesting. So hopefully the mechanism holds up. Here's the mechanism I was talking about here. So as the drawer goes back, as it slides back, that green tab that you saw, it'll hit here, it'll cause the tab to ramp down, and as it goes down, it catches here. Of course, when it displaces that tab, it no longer catches where it was in the drawer slide. Now it's free to, with the spring-loaded mechanism, as it comes down, now it pushes the drawer back in. So it's kind of cool. Very interesting. This is the first time that I've ever had a drawer out to actually look at how the mechanism works. So again, if anybody on their toolboxes, the construction's a little different as far as maybe not plastic, maybe something different. I'm going to probably assume everything is going to be plastic the way this works, or a nylon. I don't know if that's a certain kind of nylon material. Also, does one need to grease these over time? I'm going to assume you don't want to do too much of that, because then you might just cause dirt and stuff to get on it. But again, if anybody else watching the video knows anything, because this is the first time, like I said, any toolbox from any brand, you know, you just don't go to a store and start pulling them apart. So I've never seen the construction of one. Back here, I'll show you. Now this is the left side of the drawer. So this is the mechanism here that you lift up on to release the drawer to get it out of the slide. Now on the other side, you would do the opposite. You'd push down. This would be opposite. This would be rotated, flipped 180 degrees. So pull that up, and that allows you to pull the drawer out, because you've got a little tab here. You see that black tab right there? That's what'll catch. So you need to get that out of the way. You go ahead and put this drawer slide, put it on the slides. You'll note here there's that green tab that we talked about that's on the drawer. Here you see next the mechanism to unlock it. To unlock the drawer, in this case you'd push it down. And the other side is opposite. The right side always goes down. The left side of the drawer goes up. So, let's see how this works in operation. Now, I'll tell you, this isn't quite as got the finesse, should I say, again, of a lot of other boxes that I've looked at and tried, opening and closing. I mean, it works, but it's just, to be honest, it's just not quite as smooth, you know, that little extra finesse. But again, that's not a complaint. For what I paid for the box, I mean, I'm very, very happy. Believe me, very, very happy. In fact, I'm probably going to buy me a couple more to put inside the house, to put a few things in. I really like these for what I'm doing. If anybody uses these kind of a box for professional use, I'd like to know how they hold up. But I just thought I'd show you this, how this works on this particular toolbox from the Craftsman brand. And again, made in the United States. I'm glad to see that that it's made in the States. I'm not a big fanatic on stuff like that, but you know what? Craftsman tools in the past, always, all the old hand tools I have from years and years ago are, and I'm glad to see that they are hopefully going to do more of that and, you know, put Americans to work. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to see that. We'll take a look at that drawer slide, soft close. Here, take a look at that mechanism that locks the drawer. Back here you'll see the slide up and down, and if you note back down here where my finger is, you'll see the red tab. It catches in a cutout on the drawer. It does that on both sides. Here you see that there's a dimple on the back side. It's stamped out to where it's indented here, out here, and that's where that drops into to lock that drawer. And a close-up of that tab where the bar goes in to lock. It just comes in here, drops down, pulls up and drops down. Now I didn't put the handles on either. I'm just going to show you it does come with a nice handle for the side hardware, and the handle goes on. As you're looking at the box, it goes on. It's cut out for the right side. Something else you get to when you do put on the casters are these stiffeners that go one in the front, one in the back on your bottom of the tool cabinet, and they act as stiffeners for the casters. Here's the casters. This is what's on the box. And here's the casters. You'll get two that are rigids that you'd more than likely put on the opposite side of the handle. I would put it on the left side. And then here's your swivel with a lock on it. And that I would put on the side with the handle so you can control it. Ball bearing. Some type of I'm not sure exactly the material, some type of composite, I would say. Don't think these would be good for hot chips if you were in a machine shop. What I did when I was in a machine shop, I always made my own base for the cart and put cast iron wheels. It worked great. Okay, that does have the soft close drawers. So each drawer, it says here, can support 100 pounds and open and close smoothly on the ball bearings. Comes with 5-inch by 2-inch casters that support 1,500 pounds. And made in the United States. Glad to see that. They're saying it uses double wall 18 to 20 gauge steel construction